and then create the distance for the Huangjong to use that massive ultimate that we know he packs. And yep, it's going to be into the support lane as they lock in the Shangguan with picks for the majority of that Season 2 Invitational. But we're already seeing a little bit of a presence here, a little bit of tit for tat up into the clash lane between Byron and Elaine. And normally Byron is going to be your early game hero when it comes to going for those 1v1s. And oh, Niap looking pretty low. The CC immunity does save him, but for how long? How long's that dash going to be? 90 coming in with the first blood onto VKS. And you know you have the right intelligence that blazing arrow is coming directly for you.
Yeah, and if we're looking at Team Vitality, they've already got a 1k net worth lead. They've been doing a good job in terms of prioritizing the bottom lane. The Cannon Blast, that's going to start this one. Sacer getting destroyed there with a finishing stroke, and he takes out 2 with it, and he's styling already. Highland.
Mick with the flow, the double kill coming through, literally for 4 minutes, setting up that Tyrant camp very beautifully for the side of Team Vitality. And I think this game 1, oh, there we go. There's a blood in blazing arrow coming through from the Ho Yi, landing straight onto Shanks. Plays now. Because of that, you don't want to get caught out more than once, because again, you just saw how fast they're able to run down Shanks, because Pabe not being the most tanky hero. But speaking of tanky heroes, Dune with the engage, but then Ho Yi being able to get the kill onto Motsu, and then Huangjong's being able to sit safely into the back of that turret there, trying to do as much damage as we see that Highland comes through with Shangguan of the turret and lane priority, because they have 2 turrets to Neil Hua onto the side of VKS, because they're just doing fantastic macro plays here. But speaking of macro plays, we are seeing the LA come through. Niap wants that revenge onto the Byron, but no, Highland is denying that revenge. He's like, hey, eye for an eye. May have the Overlord Vanguards pushing these lanes as well, and already the side lanes are looking at a very shaky position going into the 7th minute.
Yeah, and let me go back to... Okay, it looks like they're going to go for 1, and Highland makes another play, finishing strokes his way back on out of there. But let me talk a little bit more about the Niap dive into that jungle. He went for the Death at Sunset. He tried to land...
From that other than Team Vitality, as they've had such an amazing start to Season 2 Invitational, and they're not going to slow down here. This is day 4. They don't care if they're top seed already. They want to claim it, but Dune going in, soaking it with a lot of damage. Pei going down thanks to the Ho Yi. We see the Highlands into the back of the queue, but he has to be careful. He is going to be focused, but Ho Yi goes down as well. That is a 1-for-1 trade onto the side of Team Vitality. 1 taking down Highland as well. So that is a
2k to about, what, 500 gold at this point. So they definitely are doing the right things. They're making the right moves, and it looks like they're going to take a free Tyrant here.
Yep, the pendulum of the gold difference is in full motion of swing right now, but I feel like this focus for the Shadow Tyrants is all to aid that Ho Yi, because again, huge ultimate. Oh my days, the crucial kill theft comes through for Elaine, taking the Shadow Overlord. Niap putting some respect on his name in that clash lane is huge for VKS.
Sometimes now you're going to see the Overlord kind of pushing in the bottom lane, so you have that sort of push with the Drakes, and now Team Vitality need to respond in kind. They need to kind of back up, deal with all the Drakes that they're going to have, and then just the amount of farm is going to be somewhat limited. So now VKS are looking to push it.
Looking to push it indeed. T2 looking pretty low, but we're seeing a lane go in straight onto Highland. Is down again. Oh, Sacer taking down 90. So 2-0 trade right now. Death on Sunset coming through. That's a 2-1 trade thanks to the Huangjong, but no more is Huangjong. City Boy is down, and we're seeing that Pei is taking some pain, but the shield coming through to save him. Niap is not going to be able to close that 3rd kill for himself. However, that Shadow Vanguard is coming through in the farm lane. It may just be the curtain call here for the side of Team Vitality, as they are 3 men down. It is about to be a 4th man down. Somebody call an ambulance for Team Vitality. It is an ace. Right now, the Crystal is being taken down in game 1. VKS 1-0 against Team Vitality. The European Titan bleeds.
Yeah, and the VKS, well, talk about well played, right? They were behind.
I think they're just going for different things here. They seem to be having a little more susceptible to ganks from the Ying as well. So you can kind of see the picture that they are painting for us in game 2, match 1 between Team Vitality and VKS.
Yeah, and look at this one. It's 3 minutes and 30 seconds in, and it's going to use the Fever Barrage, and he does some work, and CT Boy is going to go down, giving up first blood. Zacer, though, is getting so low, he's going to get sniped out. Highland will ensure he gets that kill, but VKS, I mean, if you're looking at...
Beautifully, as we can see, Marco Polo is able to pick up that red buff, giving him extra damage going into these next team fights, and also the Tyrant fight, potentially. Ying is definitely still on that side of the map as well. Dolia scouting out there. Benji just doing what supports are meant to do. Can we get a crucial kill? Oh, no! Danny gets deep.
While it looks like they got a free Tyrant, it was because of the space that was provided by Niap and the rest of the team, understanding how to be in the right position at the right time.
Yep, we have the Shadow Tyrant back up again with the Shadow Overlord as they have a bit of pressure in the clash lane on the side of Team Vitality. It's already gone down to half health, which is crazy, but we are getting a bit of a gauge here from Team Vitality and VKS. Guan Yu into the back line. The lane trying to skip all that from the Death on Sunset. 90 makes Niap bleed, but they do lose the Shadow Tyrant, which, again, is a not equal trade. Yes, you get a second kill on the board, but you lose the Shadow Tyrant, especially when they have such a soaky, spongy Danny on the Dune, and they're all looking pretty low. Team Vitality on the run. Highland takes a kill down again, and then we have Sasa getting a double kill onto 90. Also, they are not stopping. The barrage of attacks is in the mid lane. They're looking to clean up their minions, getting that T1 hopefully in the mid lane. The only thing stopping them is Dolia and Direnji, but they are making sure work of that, pushing them away from that T1 turret in the mid lane.
All right, Vivo Key Stars, they lost.
There's just too much to try and calculate and deal with on the side of Team Vitality. They are just not knowing where to put that focus, but the focus is currently going on to that T2 turret in the clash lane. Are they going to be able to wipe out those minions? No. Danny is into the back of the team fight there to keep them off of those minions. The Winter is coming through just to try and stop them and stop Danny going down as well. Shanks is a little bit too close for comfort against Team VKS, and down goes Highland once again. The Princess Frost is not looking very Princess-y. She is definitely taking a lot of L's within these team fights. A major focus for the side of VKS.
Okay, you're talking about the wheels coming off from Team Vitality, but this is not something where they're making so many mistakes that, you know, the car is falling apart at the end of the day. This is one of those things where Vivo Key Stars have played this game to the T. They've been very strategic, very calculated with their risks. Meteor kill going in for this one, not even getting any kills, but it's one of those moments where Vivo Key Stars have played so well that you don't see the car deteriorating before your own eyes.
For the side of VKS to try and approach that one just yet, but it is steadily rocking down the road, and I feel like Team Vitality are just trying to hold on here. Niap is looking like a predator in the wild, just waiting for somebody to overstep on the side of Team Vitality, and he is looking still for his victim. We see that Vitality trying to go in. Shanks goes down early in the team fight. It is looking like almost a 2. Oh no, it's a 1-1 trade, 2-1 trade for the side of Team VKS. They take another kill. Niap is not happy with just a singular kill. He needs that double. There's only one minion at the crystal. Is that going to be enough for Team VKS to try and take the victory here? Dolia is able to keep them with a lifeline, but here comes the boys. They are back in town, both in all lanes, so they are not going to be able to do it. It's 2v3 right now, and the crystal is going to be taken down to a 2-0 for Team VKS. We honestly thought that this was going to be a best of 3, Hauler. What's going on?
No, the Vivo Key Stars are the type where you give them the advantage, any sort of lead, they're just going to take over, right? And you see this, just how calculated, how surgical they were.